guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin. Elio is the latest Pixar film, and it's in theaters right now. Elio finds himself on a cosmetic misadventure where he must form new bonds with alien life forms, navigate a crisis of intergalactic proportions, and somehow discover who he is truly meant to be. I wasn't really too sure about this movie going in. The marketing has been pretty weak. Even the animation doesn't really live up to Pixar's animation, because Pixar is always great with their animation, and this one looked like on the lower budget side, and that's mostly because this was meant for streaming. And walking out of this, I was actually decently surprised by this movie. I came in with very low expectation, not really much from it. It does have its issues, but it's actually a lot more enjoyable than I thought it was. And I'm very happy to say that, because the last original film that Pixar did was Elemental, and I didn't really like that movie that much. Like, there's good things about it to take away from the film, but the story itself didn't really make that much of a sense to me, at least, a 23-year-old, which some people might have an issue with. But you don't have kids spending $20 to see these movies. You have adults, so I don't know who you're gonna believe. But Elio is a lot of fun. It's very heart driven. This film deals with a story about trauma and loss and trying to find your new place in this world after a certain event happened. And that's kind of where Elio, who our main lead is, he kind of feels out of place. He feels very different from everyone else in the film, which is kind of like the selling point of the film. Not that he is dealing with trauma, it's just like, I just feel different. No one accepts me. But having this trauma side of the story about loss being part of the reason actually makes a lot more sense. And I really liked it a lot. And I thought they handled that element very well. And towards the end, you did feel a little bit of tearing up with the character resolution between Elio and his aunt, who is now his caretaker in the film. And I really like that part. Even the chemistry between him and this alien friend that he makes on the journey was actually kind of funny and actually entertaining. But now, with that being said, with this movie being very funny and charming in its own way, there's not much to grasp. And because like the aliens that you meet feel very one dimension. You don't really explore these like new species that much. You don't really learn anything new about them. They're just kind of introduced and like, hey, you want to be best buds, Elio? And he's like, yeah. And it's like, okay, and we're off on this adventure that he's on. But we don't understand why he feels more connected with them. It doesn't actually explain anything. And there's like this villain in the film that feels confusing. So like, they introduce certain things very well, but they don't actually connect the dots when it comes to at least the aliens in this film. And the execution with like the character arc of Elio, going off on this adventure and finding his own place is a little bit anticlimactic and feels kind of hollow, at least with the full arcing story. But there's this one section of the film towards the end that actually makes it work. And I think that the film would have been better as a short, because the film does feel like it's a bit dragged out. It just felt like it's kind of just throwing a bunch of things at the screen to make this film work. And there's parts where it really does work and you really feel that emotional connection with the character and expect the resolution. But when you really think about it, it's kind of like, wait, how did we get here? How does this make any sense? And it feels like we didn't really spend much time with any of these characters. There's a lot of things in this film that were glossed over, and I wish that they expanded on it a bit more. I'm gonna give Elio a C+. Go check this one out in the theater if you have the time. It's not something you should really go out and rush out to see, but it is a good time. But yeah, anyway guys, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Have you seen Elio, or have you not? Are you gonna go check it out? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Like always, I'll see you guys next review. Bye guys.